Welcome to beautiful, tropical, sunny Miami, where people are literally underwater after it rained for 30 minutes.
It's going to be quite a bit different than what it is now. We're going to be living with a lot more water. No question about it. People have this sense that as sea level rises, that means that there's going to be floodwater everywhere all the time. That's not really what happens. What's going to be happening, I think, over the next 30 years or so is you're going to see more days that there's going to be flooding in front of your house.
Only in Miami does the sewage back up onto the street and flood all of these cars. That's so nasty.
Look, bro, this is Florida weather right now. You wanna go swim? Go swim.
With Miami, we live on very porous limestone, so you can't put a dike or a levee around us and keep the water out. It'll come right up through the rock.
It is not unanimous amongst scientists that it is disproportionately man-made.
Humans are not responsible for climate change in the way some of these people out there are trying to make us believe.
When I first came to Florida, there was just tremendous resistance to even talking about climate change. I think the debate has evolved. Now the argument is about what are we going to do? How are we going to invest? What investments are we going to make? That's a healthy argument.
Our activity affects the environment. I don't know to what extent. I mean, for example, in South Florida, I think we have a real serious problem with the increased flooding and the higher water levels.
Obviously, we want to be able to identify why did this happen. Is this something that was unique to this building?
It's brought to the forefront that there may be challenges with our buildings, the built infrastructure along the coastline that we had not anticipated 40 years ago. The precise role of climate change is an open question, totally unresolved, but I do think there's going to be a massive response in terms of building codes, checking existing buildings, shoring them up, figuring out how much of a challenge climate change is today and how much of a challenge it's going to be going forward. We're going to have some challenges. We're going to have to live with more water, but we're going to embrace that. It's actually going to turn out to be an exciting thing.